We from UNEP GRID-Arendal, which is the polar center of UNEP, together with the CMS, have produced this publication, Living Planet, Connected Planet, which illustrates the need to connect the most important ecological networks for migratory species. This is the main theme of this COP10, and we have illustrated on examples of swimming, running, and flying examples of migratory species. There are about 10,000 of migratory species in the world. How important it is that those, you can compare to airports or seaports, how important those are for those species to survive. If one of these airports, and you can take the red knot as an example, which migrates all the way from South Africa till the Arctic tundra of northern Siberia, has free times to stop over to refuel energy reserves on very special mudflood areas like you have in the Bergen in Mauritania or in the Wadden Sea. If those airports would not exist on their long non-stop flights of more than 4,000 kilometers, where they have built up fat reserves which doubles their own whole weight, which they fly off in 3-4 days, if those airports wouldn't be there, like a jumbo jet needs a wide airport, they wouldn't survive. So at these examples, and we have very nice examples on mammals and marine swimming migratory species as well, we will, I think, convince all the participants of this meeting that they should go for the resolution on protecting the ecological networks. Just one which links to what I just have said. There's one which you should prioritize conservation of critical sites along flyways. And we refer in that recommendation to the well-functioning AEWA, the African Eurasian Waterfowl Agreement, which is a daughter of CMS. In that agreement, it was possible to actually protect important airports, as we call them now, like the Bergen, like the Wadden Sea, like the Great Arctic Reserve and the breeding grounds. So that's all connected meanwhile. There are other flyways, particularly the Eastern Asian Pacific flyway, where such an agreement so far doesn't exist, and where there's major development, particularly in the Yellow Sea, major agriculture, urban development, feeding up the important mudflood areas for Arctic shorebirds, for instance. Therefore, I like that in this recommendation, the Yellow Sea is mentioned as a particular critical area which needs to be protected. And there is also very interesting progress as those nations work together in a partnership, which can be also a nice base for positive competition about nature conservation. So there is hope that this recommendation will particularly have influence on a better future of the Yellow Sea.